Hello Capricorn, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. This is going to serve for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Capricorn for the entire month of October. We're going to do sort of a short format. This is going to be a full reading, but it is going to be a short format. This is going to be the element, it's kind of like the four corners or element, or the way that I am doing or was asked to. Wait, what is this? Had a little dude that snuck in there. That does not belong. Four corners or the elements, air, fire, water, and earth. And of course, the central card is, of course, our sacred geometry and is going to represent spirit directly. Now, we have a couple of different cards that popped out. Do you want me to take all of them? They said yes. All right, so Capricorn, we're going to take all of these. Which one are you wanting me to read as far as the crystal? They want me to read the hertz. Okay. If you followed my channel before, you understand that the sacred geometry pieces are very, very important. What this is telling me is that what you're being asked to do is to create a new situation for yourself, where you're being asked to create and pull down a little bit more downloads, Capricorn. Now, you guys are always going. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. But what they're saying here is that at some point, you're overtaxing your body. And so this is funny because they're telling me in my ear, but you're being in your worst format. Or you are at least up until this point in your worst format, overworking yourselves to death in some way, not speaking your truth, and again, overtaxing yourself. So for us to turn this around for you this October, what you need to do is you need to speak your truth. Okay, you got to speak your truth. And then you also need to get grounded. We need to start grounded. You need to start from the bottom ground and speak new truths and lives into a new situation for yourself with this egg of life. Okay, so let's go ahead and move forward with what we have here. So we have the element of 3, we have the element of 2, 3, and 2, 3. You cannot make this stuff up. So the speak your truth, the icosahedron that's here is the energy of 2, the energy of the egg of life is 3, and then the card to support all of this with Hertz music is 23, or the energy of 5. So the universe is asking you to change. I love how this works. Can't make this stuff up, you guys. Cannot make this stuff up. All right, I have shuffled already, but we're going to use our Astro deck, and then we are going to use our Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Let me get these little dudes over here. We will also clarify with our White Sage Tarot, and we'll of course give you an a Healing Angels card at the end, and then I will read what they're asking me to read as far as the crystal suggestion with this 174 Hertz, which is going to be for your greatest good this month of October. Okay, I know it popped out, but if it's meant to come out, it will. That was the Two of Pentacles energy. We're not going to go too far backwards into time. The cards will tell me kind of what the situation was. But the way this element works is we start off in the direction of what I can see. And for me, that is east, south, west, north. So just know that when I'm doing the reading here. The energy of the east is the energy of Archangel Raphael, healer, magician, communication when it comes to your thoughts. How are you talking to yourself? Well, how you're talking to yourself is boss lady energy. Whether you're male or female, the energy of the Queen of Wands is beautiful, because the Queen of Wands is the most attractive queen, because not only does she say what she's going to do, she gets involved in doing it, and she is involving other people and helping to support her dream of creativity, which, if you have been a little bit doing too much, the Queen also brings in the people that are going to most support this next development or this next phase. The Queen of Wands is, like I said, very attractive, especially on a spiritual perspective, because she is very highly attractive. So this definitely represents you speaking very highly of yourself, which is good. Like that energy a lot. Let's be positive. Let's continue on with that. Let's see what we have coming on from the energy for me, which is the south, which is Archangel Michael, which is your willpower, which is your drive, which is the way that you're trying to get things put across. And we have the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. So we have some slower moving energy. We've got some deeper dreams that are going on here. It may take a little bit, but the Knight of Pentacles always delivers. He takes his time. He does not get sideswiped by different types of things. He will take the long way around to guarantee that the package gets delivered. So do not worry when it comes to how things need to be done. The universe is saying that if you have to take it a little bit slower to guarantee it on the long run, then this is the advice for you as far as the momentum from Archangel Michael's perspective here, coming in from the fire energy of the south. Okay, so it's almost very, very interesting, because we do have your grounded energy coming in here, right? Let's see what we have going on from the energy of the west, which is Archangel Gabriel. Okay, Archangel Gabriel's energy, what we have, and this should be stationed in reverse, is the Knight of Swords. Okay, so as far as communication, written and spoken communication, you are being cautioned here. Okay, you're being cautioned. This would present to you in the reverse. You are not speaking your truth, which validates exactly what's going on here. You have pulled back in communication somewhere, and you have taken the mantle. You were doing all of the work before, but this month it's time for you to turn that around. And as you are the leader in whatever it is that you have coming forward as far as your dreams, you may have to slow down a little bit, which means you may have to listen to some other people. That's honestly what I'm getting. You can win any battle at any cost, but it's better for you to do it with kindness. So let's not be chopping people's heads off. If you have to back up just a little bit to review something to make sure that it's right, let's not speak out of turn, because whatever you speak comes into existence. Let's make sure that it's right and on time. Make sure that it's tight. Those details are tight. Okay, so there's a little bit of a caution there. Let's see what we have going on with the energy of the north, of land. Oh my goodness. Look at that. These are your ends. These are bringing things together. This is the energy of Archangel Uriel, which is land and your root chakra and your money, your resources, your house. If you can see it and touch it in this dimension, then Archangel Uriel was responsible for making sure that you had it. And Archangel Uriel is saying to you, there is something that you've been calling into existence, and we're working on making sure that it comes into play for you. So if you can, and they're telling me to tell you this, if you can go back here and you can watch your water, Capricorn, if you can go back and watch how it is that you're pulling things into play here, you are being given an opportunity to put some bigger emphasis on what it is that you would like to see come forward to yourself this particular October. They are supporting this. I love that. So we're going to go in right now, and we're going to pull in the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. We're going to get a little bit more details here. What it is that I am seeing is that there has been, or there will be, some changes or challenges that you've been dealing with in the past when it came to work and slowdowns, surprises and things like that happened because you were spending so much time doing it yourself. This time the universe is asking you to understand where you've been in that position and bring those resources in so that it can come in for you in a different way. The new key to your blueprint and bringing things into play. All right, let's see what else we have with this Queen of Wands here. What else do we have for the Queen of Wands in the Eastern position for our Capricorns? Our thoughts. Ooh, yeah. So we have the energy of Mars. This would be the energy of Tower. So in order for you to get to where you need to be, you've needed to kind of go within just a little bit. And it's time for you to use, like I said before, that water element. What that water element that they're talking about is your throat chakra. It is also very Piscean energy, okay? Water energy. It's possible that maybe you had some challenges going on with a Pisces. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But we are saying that you have the opportunity now to be in creator mode and gather the troops together. Let's get the band back together, so to speak, and let's create this new project. I can't do it by myself, and I need other people to support me. Let's go into the energy of the South, and let's see what we have with this Knight of Pentacles energy for our Capricorns for the month of October. Nope, they said reshuffle that, so I am happy to do so. Let's reshuffle that. If it comes back out, then we will. All right. The word that I was getting was bet, but it could be that you bet on how something was going to come into fruition. Let's move forward. Let's see, what is the card that we have that supports this Knight of, there it is. Generosity straight up. Okay, so we have Leo energy coming in with Saturn, responsibility, boundaries, and structure. So in order for you to be supportive for other people, you're going to have to consider the long term and not the short term. This is going to be a long road to hoe. There's better ways to do it than just you doing all of it yourself. You definitely have to pull these resources in, and you're strong enough to be able to do that based upon what it is that you had to deal with in the past. It missed you by that much is what I'm feeling. But the month of October, it's going to come forward. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. Let's move into the energy of the West. Communication and water. We have two. There it is. There it is again. We have Piscean energy again with the empathy, and we also have the risk card that came out. So here it is. We know that you have a great, great heart, Capricorn. That's one of the best energies that you have, is that you will persevere through any means necessary. You will get it done. But you also have to be cognizant of the risk in the long run. We keep talking about this whole energy. So I do definitely feel that Jupiter is affecting you very, very much. It's almost the energy of the Wheel of Fortune, right? Like how you're going to expand into that abundance and the learning that you have coming from this. You need to be a little bit cautious when it comes to the risk that you want to take, because you're trying to help other people out. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with having empathy and being loyal to people, but at the risk of what? So that is the caution that you have here with your communication this particular month, either coming in or going out. Let's see what we have going on here in the position of the North with Archangel Uriel, supporting structures, including your physical body, okay? What we have here is, we have a card that is giving us a little bit of caution. This is Scorpio energy, 100% with this water, Mars energy. Listen, if there is a situation that has come forward, the universe is asking you to balance this. We will clarify this again here with the White Sage Tarot, but when it comes to the energy of revenge, it doesn't necessarily mean revenge, but what it does mean is that there may be an opportunity that you have to address that might be a little bit of a sticky wicket, okay? And that sticky wicket, again, it could be timing. It could be letting the energy of someone that you've dealt with in the past, go. It could be the energy of not having the right people in the right place at one point in time in the past. The universe is asking you, and it does show that there's healing that comes with that star card as well, whether it's upright or in the reverse. The star card comes with healing, okay? So if there was some sort of a situation that popped off, and there was a situation, Capricorn, where a situation did work out between you and a group of people, perhaps a third party type of a situation, an interference, let's just call it an interference, because that's definitely what I'm getting, then the universe is asking you to take caution because there's more to it in the back end that I think you know about, okay? Let's see what we have here with all of our cards with the White Sage Tarot. Let me move these out because I want to make sure that I have enough space. All right, what do we have with this Queen of Wands and this Mars energy here? Secrets. Okay, secrets. We have the energy of the moon. You know what? I hate to say this, but I'm very straightforwardly going to tell that some of you Capricorns have had a challenge with an interference. And that interference definitely had something to do with a relationship status. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that somebody was cheating or something like that. But what it does mean is that if you have an awareness of something that was going on and interfering, or if you were a part of something that could have been considered a little bit of third party, this is the month for you to speak on it and do it with caution, okay? But the moon definitely talks about the fact that we have subconscious things that need to come forward, and we are definitely talking about loyalty. I'll just leave it at that, but there's more information that's coming. We are talking a little bit about using your intuitive skills and gifts to be able to understand what's going on there as well. Let's see what we have going on from the east. There it is. Excuse me, from the south. Ooh. Seven of Wands energy. All right. You're in defensive position. So this is very interesting. Over generous with money potentially. Over giving to somebody potentially. And now you are having to defend, or you were in a defense position with something before. Which again was not allowing you to speak your truth, or you were holding it in, especially when it came to safety. Whether it was your physical safety of home or business or whatever the case may be. So when we get the energy of the Seven of Wands, the universe says put your stake in the ground and take care of yourself. And you also are being taken care of as well. We got you on this. Nobody's going to be able to bring you down. You definitely have the higher ground and will win out in the situation. Okay, let's see what we have in our position of the West. What do we have? We have two cards that came out. So the first card we have is, whoop, there we go. King and King. The King and Queen. Now this is meant to be positioned in the reverse position for your viewing. And when the King and Queen are in the reverse position, there's definitely a situation that is not good. We have stop and go energy. We have someone that keeps sliding in. The Kings normally are good for maintaining situations, but they go very, very quickly. Also with the Knights. So there's something that's not quite right between how we're talking to ourselves and how we know that we have to communicate with someone else. There seems to be a risk involved in what the universe is asking you to do. A little bit. Again, just like with this Knight of Swords, before this information gets delivered, let's rest on it. Okay, Four of Swords, we have to rest on this just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's get all of our collective poops in a group before we say the things, okay? Let's go on to the energy of the North. And there it is. We have the Three of Swords. This is timing. I already said that I felt that there was a situation of healing that was necessary. This definitely is indicating that there's third-party interference in a particular situation. And Capricorn, you know, you can't win for losing with that. This is one of the situations that I do feel had everything to do with somebody else and not necessarily you. You're going to have to go through a little bit of healing this particular month. That is exactly what this is about. Healing all the things that are related to what it is that you're doing, home, your physical body, business, whatever the case may be. The universe is saying this is an opportunity for you to move forward with this egg of life situation. You can no longer afford to isolate yourself. You have to be able to speak your truth, and you also have to be able to understand that you are safe. And so we're going to get into the energy of the 174 and the suggestion that the universe has. But first, let's go in with the Healing Angels card. I kind of feel like I want to take this one a little bit further. Let me get through this one first, and then I'll see what we've got going on for our Capricorn. Ooh, okay. Ew. Yep. Definitely third party. Relationships that once seemed solid and clear to you are no longer feeling the same way. This is where the holdback from communication is coming from. Things that you've enjoyed in the past are slowing down here just a little bit as you're becoming a little bit more sensitive and aware. So listen, this third-party situation doesn't have to be a marriage or a living type of a partnership situation. This could be a business partnership as well, but something is not quite right and you're realizing what is going on. Again, creator energy so that you can move forward and escape the situation that has been popping up. This loyalty, this infidelity, this subconscious break, this moving forward with the dream that you have that is not being reciprocated by somebody else here in the opposite energy 100%. And then so the energy of the angels is talking about it is safe to be powerful and to take charge of your life in positive ways. Period. Period. Be the Queen of Wands. Whether you're male or female, it's time for you to get it together. It's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to move past any challenges that you would have walked through from what was going on. You have things to do. The universe is going to help you heal. Okay. The universe is going to help you make sure that you are getting what you need. They've got you. This is a new opportunity with this egg of life. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to go in and take a look at the details with this 174 hertz. My body is safe and loved. That is pretty much the message of what we have going on here. So let's see what else we have here. The energy of 5, the energy of change is afoot, my friends. Okay. So when we have when we have this particular frequency, okay, my body is safe and loved, and I am secure. I am free of physical pain and release all negative and karmic and emotional energy that has surrounded it. Say that 3 times fast. Now, when you are using this one, you definitely have a pain point that needs to be healed. Period. End of discussion. Matches up perfectly. You cannot lie. You cannot make this stuff up when it comes to the universe. This sound frequency here will help your physical body release that energy, okay? It will help your body release that physical energy. It is lower base energy, root chakra, people, home. If you can feel it, taste it, touch it, that is where it belongs here. That is what is being healed. That is what the universe is asking you to heal, okay? It'll work releasing the physical pain, and it also can also be used to release negative karmic energy as well, right? Got the king and queen in reverse staging positions. That is a no bueno type of a situation here. So whether it's a domestic partnership or whatever the case may be, or just a business relationship, something needs to change this particular month. It involves security as far as finances are concerned. It could be a cause of physical health when it comes to food and drink and the other different types of things that you are doing, anything that's causing dis-ease, right? So 174 hertz, you're going to sit and you're going to lie down. You're going to pull this energy frequency down from either a YouTube or a Spotify, whichever platform is easier for you. Probably the YouTubes. They have a lot of beautiful 174 hertz. It starts off at the ground. It opens up your root chakras. It opens up the chakras in your feet to release that pain a little bit more easily. It is talking to you about a change of lifestyle. You can't make this up. 5-5. It's the energy of change of some way, shape, form. You may also need to take support with a acupuncture or a Reiki or a massage or something like that to also help flush and align your energies. If you do need support, then make sure that you do that. A lot of holistic support will support you. Don't sleep on going to your doctor, but I'm just saying the holistic realm is going to be able to help support you very, very well. I know a gal. Click my booking link below if you need some angelic healing. I can help you with that. But anyway, the crystal suggestion that comes with this, okay, because this is all going to be heart chakra. It's going to be your versions of rose quartz, aquamarine. You can also use selenite. You can also use fluorite. Fluorite helps for concentration. You can use malachite, which will help with the heart energy. Green calcite is a very healing stone for your physical body. Hematite for protection also. Sugarlite, celestite, a Vogel wand, especially if you're going to a practitioner, they will probably use that, especially if you ask. Boji stone, tiger's eye, a lodestone, shungite, and smoky quartz. Those crystals in themselves will help you to flush and push away any of the negative energies that you may have stashed in your body as you're going through this change. So listen, Capricorn, you've been working too hard. You've been holding on to energy that does not belong to you. It's time to make a change. It's time to make a shift. The universe says yes. Long time coming. We will get you there. Something that you want is coming to you. Let's focus on you and your energy and how you put this into play. And while you are healing, we're going to work with you on the best way to communicate those things that need to get shifted. You got this. Something inside of you is ready to make this change anyway with this law of attraction. And so let's work with your energy centers to get you back to whole this month. Okay. It's not a bad reading. It's just about shifting, and it's about letting the old go so that you can let the new come in, because you do have it. This is promised. This is guaranteed. You just got to go through a little bit of healing first. Okay. So that is what I have for you, Capricorn, this particular month. Again, if you're looking for a personal, take a look at the description box below. I hope you like this format. If you do, make sure that you give it a like, a share, and a subscribe, and let me know. All right. Many, many blessings to you, Capricorn, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.